The Graphic and Web Design program at the Art Institute of Seattle is a really good program for people who are looking to express their creativity through both digital and print assets. There's so many fields and so many opportunities that it opens up that you really can't go wrong by going into this program.
The Graphic and Web Design program introduces students to the fundamentals of design and how to bring that design into the interactive space. We learn how the internet works, how to build websites, applications, and all sorts of tools that make the web what it is today, and look towards the future and how we can make it better.
We live in a time of amazing technology, but the foundation principles of art do not change. Composition, design, visual hierarchy, focal point, etc. But tools change. And so we here at the University of Seattle constantly emphasize that the students need to learn those foundation principles that'll take them through their industry, and they'll continue to adapt to those tools, but they'll always apply the foundation principles.
This art has to come in at an angle. You guys learned the basics, I hope, in analysis of form about modeling.
Oh, you just drag it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different classes at the school, a lot of different skills that students will learn, from fundamental classes in color and shape and layout to more specialized classes later on in digital typography, interface design, information design, and production layout design. I like human behavior, and that led into user interface design because it's a human-computer connection that I really like.
Interface design class builds on students' previous software skills and asks them to work on the pre-planning stages of designing a website.
You go to the login, and then it's a sign up.
Students are learning about user experience, they're learning about usability, they're challenging assumptions about how they themselves interact with an interface. In some cases, students are creating a design for a website that they will develop later, including their own portfolio website.
So if you can crop it.
One of the most important classes that's offered is called Student Studio, and basically the concept is that you work with nonprofit organizations in the area to help them with their branding, including logo, website, printed material like posters, and these items end up being used in the real world. Learning to communicate with your client is just as important as the design that you create for them. And they in turn help you by allowing you to use those projects in your portfolio.
For the bachelor degree, the final year is all preparing for your portfolio shows. And you take all the skills that you've learned throughout your time here and you create something amazing. It could be a website, it could be a mobile design, or something in print.
I actually was contacted during portfolio show to go do a 3-month contract with Microsoft. After my contract had ended with Microsoft, I actually got hired contracting with Rhapsody, yes, the music company. Since at the Art Institute I had taken so many broad courses, I had the tools and the traits they were looking for in a designer. It is a junior entry-level position, so from here I'm just going to be growing and growing throughout the company.
The teachers here are really easy to talk to and really easy to get along with. We have teachers who are full-time and they mostly have fine art degrees, so they really understand art and design. And then we have a lot of part-time teachers who work in the industry currently, so they know exactly what's going on right now and showing us what we need to do to get to where they are.
What I bring to the table is basically some expertise on what works, what doesn't work from a usability standpoint. The things in my world that really bring excitement and joy in what I do is that I'm helping society really embrace technology, these new, very helpful forms of interaction in a way that's easy, it's fast, it's delightful.
We're constantly dealing with what are the basic tendencies of human desire and interaction. How do people craft relationships? How do people maintain relationships? How do people have basic habit sets, and how, as designers, how do you capitalize on those things in a way that's effective? We make sure that you have those skills so you can compete within industry.
The reason I love the graphic and web design field is it's ever-changing, so I'm never going to get bored. You can travel the world and apply your trade in many different appliances, and the Art Institute prepares you well for that.